Alright, so you want to get into some of this Star Citizen goodness. I mean, just look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. But you don't really know what the hell's going on at the website. You don't know how to buy it, you don't know what's going on. It's all really complicated. And not everything is straightforward when you go to buy the game. And things are kind of laid out in a way that don't correspond to how a game would normally be purchased. And that's because you're not actually just buying a game, you're funding for a game to be made. This isn't even technically a game, it's more of a tech demo. And let me just go here. What you're gonna do to start off is you're gonna go to RSI website. You can just type it into Google. I'll have a link if you want it, but just, type it into Google. And you should get something that looks like this. And this is early 2017, Alpha 2.6 at the moment. And it should stay the same for a good bit, but that is the current version at the making of this video. So the website is hard to navigate at first, because you have Star Citizen, you have Squadron 42, you have these things, and I'm just going to explain this first off. So Star Citizen at first was meant to be this. This is Squadron 42. It's a single player game. It's not done yet. It's not even available to test, but it's basically the single player version of Star Citizen, pretty much. That's probably not what you want or what you came for. You want the one where you can interact with other people and all that. But even if you want the single player thing, I'll get into that in a moment. So to buy Star Citizen, you go to Store and Game Packages. And the way this works is you cannot just buy Star Citizen. You buy a game package. And let's see here. If you buy any of these, you get the game. I recommend this one right here. I'm just kidding. And you may be wondering, why the fuck would someone pay $15,000 for a game? And the reason for these outrageous prices here that you see, you're not paying for this ship or that ship. You're funding a game that you believe in, that you really want to see become something great. And you're just putting that money towards it, and as a bit of a thank you, they just give you a ship. That's the whole idea behind it, but you don't have to spend all that money. $45, you can have the game and a ship. So, let's see here. Is this the... No, okay. There was a holiday deal, but that's done. So, you have two options as the basic starter. You have the Mustang Alpha and the Aurora MR. I would recommend the Aurora MR. It's more cargo oriented. Like if you want to keep it until the game's actually released, which is going to be quite a long time still, so keep that in mind. This is more dogfight type, race type, and this is more of a well-rounded ship. So you would pick one of these. I'm just going to click on this one. This is the ship you would get, and this says what it gives you. Alright, you have the hangar, which is where you put your ships. You have the game itself. You have starting money, which I'll go over in a moment. And you have 3 months of insurance. And in Star Citizen, when it's launched, you will have insurance on your ship for a certain amount of in-game time. If that expires, if your ship blows up, you lose it. That's how it's going to work. Now, with the single player aspect of the game, you can buy that as well. There's a standalone thing for it, or you can buy it along with Star Citizen. So you could get this package and save a lot of money in the long run if that's the route you're going for, because you get the Squadron 42, the single player, along with Star Citizen for $60, and the Squadron 42 or Star Citizen separately upon release are probably going to be $60 each. So if you want to save money and get it early, this is what you would go for. And now if you want a fancy ship and you just want Star Citizen, you can buy any of these. Any of those. So I have this ship at the moment. I really like it. It's pretty cool. Let's see. So say you wanted this ship, this is the package you wanted. You would add that to your cart, and you would basically buy that package. Now, here's some extra stuff. If you go here to store, see, is this what I wanted? Store, ship upgrades. Say you got the game, you got the cheapest ship, but now you kind of want something better, because this happened to me. You can go here and you see my ship is an Avenger Titan. Well, you can upgrade that ship and just pay the difference of the price, like the difference of the upgrade price. Say I wanted to upgrade to Freelancer because I think they're sexy, and I could just pay the $60 extra, and then I would have a Freelancer instead of having to buy a $110 ship. I could buy the $60. And I want to stress that you're not just buying a ship. If that's your only intention, don't do this. It's stupid. You're funding a game because you want it to be a reality. That's how they've raised all this money. So don't look at it like buying a ship. When the game's released, you'll be able to buy every ship in the game with in-game currency, and in fact they will stop selling them for real money. So keep that in mind. Another thing, at the moment, let's see, you can go here, Voyager game credits. You can buy in-game currency for real money, and this is the currency that'll be used when the game's released. So you can't do anything. Well, you can do something with it, but you can't do much with it yet. I wouldn't recommend doing this. It's just gonna be sort of wasting money. You're just basically just putting it towards development again. So I wouldn't recommend doing this. And another thing about the currency, you notice I said this isn't what you use in the game right now. This is UEC. What we're using in the game right now, I'll show you. It's called AUEC and REC. There's a module in the game called Arena Commander, and it's basically meant to be a video game within the video game. So it's like a simulation, and you can go in here and let's customize my ship. You can go in here and buy weapons to put on your ship if you want. And you do this with a different currency than you would if you were in the universe. And the universe is like where everyone is, multiplayer. This is what we have right now. They're separate, okay? So there's different modules of the game. That's what I'm trying to get at. And the different ones use different currency at the moment because, you know, it's a development process. And the UEC here, the ones that's going to be used at release, you can't use them yet, so you don't need to buy them really. The ones we're using now is called AUEC. Think of it Alpha UEC. That gets wiped every update. So if you're playing the game and you do some missions, you get a little money. Don't just grind for money, because one, you can't do a lot with it yet, but two, you're going to lose it all when the game releases. So just, you know, some extra information there. Let's see. Is there anything else I should say? Yes, there is. I have a code for you. It's in the description. It's so you can get 5,000 of these for free, basically. And it helps me out a little bit as well. So win-win. Use the code if you want to buy the game. It's great. So, let's see. Yeah, cover everything in the store. No, you notice I mentioned Arena Commander, the simulation thing. It's like a dogfighting, all that. This is where you buy either ships. Well, it's renting, really. You rent ships, you rent weapons and whatever. Shield, generators, components, all that. You rent all that here with REC, R-E-C. Now, just like this, in Voyager Direct, this is like the real, the universe store. This is in the persistent universe. You can't buy ships here yet, but sometime along the development process, they'll put that in where you can buy ships with UEC, the currency that'll be used on release. And I know this is a lot to take in, but it helps a lot to just not have to figure it all out yourself, you know. So let's see here. Ships, all item, ship upgrades, blah blah blah. Subscriptions. Now, if you want to just keep supporting, you know, Star Citizen, all that, you can have a subscription where you pay a certain amount every month, 10 or 20, and you get some cool stuff if you want it. But it basically goes to support like their webcasts and their shows and everything, like the status updates of the game. It, you know, it's pretty cool, but understand, you don't have to pay a shit ton of money to buy the game. It's $45. You can get the game, you can get a ship. And you can't buy the game without a ship, because currently, as the game sits, it's kind of useless if you don't have a ship. Because, like, what are you gonna do? I mean, you could sit at Port Olisar and ask people for a ride, but that's not all that fun. So, yeah, that's about all I've got. Be sure to use that code I got, and yeah, that's all. I'll see you guys. Oh, my RSI, this is where you can track your account. Right there. And organizations, you can make these organizations, it's like parties in other games, or what are they called, guilds or something. It's just a group for you and your friends, or maybe just a bunch of people. When the game's released, it's going to be a lot more useful. Right now it's kind of just a group, but you can't do a lot with it. As they build more on the game, you'll be more tied into gameplay, but right now it's just kind of there. Let's see. Hangar shows your stuff. You can go and upgrade your ship from here as well. And that's it. That's all I got. That's how you navigate the website and all that. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.